Using cruise control inside of the Kia EV6 is a very straightforward process. There's only a single type of cruise control, and that's adaptive or smart cruise control. And the way that one works is you set the speed, and then if the car in front of you slows down, yours will automatically brake. They change lanes, you change lanes, it's going to pick you back up to your previously set speed. So that is the only option you're going to find inside of this ride. In order to use it, it's done just using the buttons along the left-hand side. So you toggle the cruise control system on by pushing this button, but because I'm parked and stopped, saying cruise control conditions are not met. So as you start driving, you tap there. You have to be going at least 30 kilometers an hour or about 18 miles an hour in order for the system to actively be working. So you toggle it on there and it sets you at your current speed. From there, you'd increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. You can push and hold up or push and hold down to increase, decrease at larger increments. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed. You can push the button in the middle there in order to pause your speed, and then you push again to resume your previously set speed. And then there's also a distance indicator with 4 unique levels. So think of that one like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, for how close or far you are away from the leading vehicle. So it's straightforward using it, but there are some advanced settings available inside of the infotainment system. So if you go to your vehicle setup, vehicle, driver assistance, you've then got driving convenience with smart cruise control. So you've got a few different things here. So your distance, that's how close or far you are away from the leading vehicle. You can adjust it there or by pushing the switch there. I'm personally okay level 1 most of the time. You might want to be on level 2, 3, or 4, depending on your comfort level. How fast does the vehicle accelerate? If it's not accelerating fast enough, you can also hit the accelerator pedal at any point in time. And then if there's a car in front of you that's slowing down, do you want it to be a quick reaction so it brakes fairly suddenly, or a more slow, gradual reaction? I'm personally okay with having it in the middle there. On top of that, you've also got a few extra driving assistant features. The big one here is going to be your lane change assist. So if you've got it available, what's going to happen is you'll see a little indicator right on the upper part of the cluster screen there. When it's available on the highway, you then just hit the turn stalk to go left or right. It's going to check to see if there's anybody in that lane, and then it's going to move you over. You do technically need to have your hands on the steering wheel because you'll get a little message in the cluster otherwise, but it's a fantastic system, and there are a lot of other great features inside of the infotainment. But you've also got a lane keep and a lane follow assist. So if you take this button, if you just do a light tap, that turns on the lane follow assist. So that's a steering wheel icon there. If you take that same button and you push and hold it, that turns the lane keep assist feature on or off. So you're just pushing and holding the button there for the lane keep, just a tap for the lane follow assist. So the way that these two systems work, the lane keep assist, as long as the lane markings are recognized, you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, it's going to nudge you back into your lane. The lane follow assist is incredible. It's not a self-driving car, but if you lose focus for a brief second, your hands are off the steering wheel, it's going to follow the bend of the road perfectly. So if you're going around a corner, etc., your hands are off the steering wheel, it's going to follow that bend. Incredible. If you've lost focus for a brief second, you're rubbernecking like an idiot, whatever the case may be. So let's go through and I'll show you a live demonstration of how this system works. As like I said, it is a blast to use. And then you've also got paddles, and this is specifically for regenerative braking. So you've got 4 different options that are available. So it's either level 0, 1, 2, 3, or I pedal, which is 1 pedal drive. The 1 pedal drive is a pretty great setting overall. So all you would do is just keep on tapping there until you see the I pedal drive available. Let's go ahead. And so I'm just toggling the system on there, pushing up 1 at a time or down, or push and hold in order to increase at larger increments. I can hit the brake to cancel my speed, push the pause button in the middle there to resume, and then you've also got your 4 different distances that are available too. If you're coming up to a light that's red, if there's no car in front of you that's stopped, you have to brake yourself, and then you just pick back up to speed again and then just hit the resume button there. But if you've never hit the brake, it does have some stop and go capabilities. If it's not speeding up fast enough, so I've just paused it. So if you resume, it's not speeding up fast enough, hit the accelerator pedal to speed up. The second you tap the brake though, you have to resume that speed. And we can see here, so the steering wheel is green, which means it recognized the lane markings. So, like I said, not a self-driving car, but as long as those lane markings are recognized, it's going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. It is a phenomenal system. I'm a fan. Again, in a nutshell, to use the system, you toggle it on this way, increase or decrease your speed, push and hold up or down for larger increments, pause or resume your speed, adjust your distance from the car in front of you, and then toggle either the lane keeping system or the lane following system on or off. And then you've got your paddles for regenerative braking. So you've got your 4 unique levels that are available there. And this is actually perfect because we're coming down to a stop here. So be able to see that system in action. There we go. And we're coming down to a nice and complete stop. So after a few seconds, you're going to have to push up in order to resume your previously set speed, or just hit the accelerator pedal from there in order to continue driving. And I mentioned there, you've got all of your paddles, but that's how you use the system. It's straightforward there. If you want a full walkthrough, so you want to know how to use all the different steering wheel buttons, navigate through the cluster screen or the infotainment, you'll find walkthroughs down in the description. But that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Kia EV6 and other Kia vehicles.